I love visiting colleges. I always learn so much when I go there. And recently I was at Millsaps College in Jackson, Mississippi, and the admissions office had set up an interview with a faculty member. I love talking to faculty because I find out the straight scoop, really, about how colleges are run, because it's really the faculty that is the boss of most colleges. So anyway, I was at Millsaps and I had this meeting lined up with a professor who didn't show. So at the last minute, I ended up talking to another professor in the economics department, and I was shooting the breeze with him for just about 10 minutes, showing some skepticism about the quality of a liberal arts education and what that really means for both faculty and students. And he shared with me two great anecdotes that really helped to highlight the difference in the kind of education one receives at a small liberal arts college than at some of the larger universities, whether they be state-run or private. So let's have a listen to what these two stories are that he told me.
Mark, my name's Pat Taylor, and I teach economics here at Millsaps.
I'm really enjoying my visit here, and one of the things that people are saying, and what most colleges campus, when I'm on a small liberal arts college campus, they always are saying, oh, well, we have really great relationships between student and faculty. How does that play out here at Millsaps? I mean, is that real, or is that just a marketing ploy?
It can sound awfully cliche, can't it? Well, here's the way I answer that generally, Mark. When students or faculty, prospective students and families ask me about that, and families ask me about that, I generally say, yes, we do have very good relationships between students and faculty. In fact, the way I prove that is I say we get lots of wedding invitations.
Really?
And students don't invite to their weddings people they don't like and haven't developed a pretty close relationship for. In fact, here's one right here. Actually, this is
You're kidding. This is
an invitation to the couple's wedding, one of the wedding showers. I hear men go to those now, but the wedding invitation will follow. And
this is just to be sure, this is not a setup, right? I mean,
no, absolutely not.
We hadn't met each other before 10 minutes ago, right?
Absolutely not. No.
Holy cow!
I wouldn't be smart enough to plan that. This came in the mail this weekend.
So when the Millsaps admissions office says, "Oh, well, we're all about community and we're all about building strong relationships,"
they're telling the truth.
They're telling the truth. So we were just talking about faculty-student interactions, and what other evidence? I mean, the hardest thing when we talk about this is that there's really no evidence. Everybody says, oh, I go over to my teacher's house for dinner, or we can do that. But you never really see it happening. So tell me another story. Tell me another story.
You're going to think this is a setup, Mark, but just this morning, one of my students from last semester brought me this book. It's an autobiography signed. It's a biography of her grandfather's experience in World War II, signed by the author and her grandfather, Gabby Gabreski, who happened to be the leading air ace of World War II. And Lauren turned up in my class, and I asked her about the similarity in name. She said, yes, that's my grandfather. She said I was the first Southerner she'd ever met that knew that. And today, she brought me her father and her family. She and her family gave me this one of few signed copies that they had that gave me this book. And I would guess that if she didn't feel fairly comfortable with me as a person, as a friend, and as an instructor, she wouldn't have done that.
That's just amazing. I mean, it must be so rewarding to teach in an environment like this.
Lauren Gabreski made my day, at least, if not my month.
That's great. Well, thanks for sharing that story.
You're welcome.